Cindy,
This
would you start
conference will
recording?
now be recorded.
Thank you very much. I will call and I see that Member Metzen has joined us. Call the meeting, special meeting on the 13th of July of the St. Peter Heritage Preservation Commission to order. It's 5:32 p.m. We have members Alexandri, Bruflat, and Metzen joining us virtual on video, and then members Oviat and member Douglas joining us on their phone. Thank you all that could join us this evening. I will ask, is there anyone willing to move approval of the agenda?
I make the motion. Yep.
I'm going to go with a motion by Oviatt, second by Douglas to approve the agenda as presented. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Thank you. We did not have the minutes done in time, so you'll have two series of minutes presented to you at your next meeting. Moving on to new business, we have a continuation of the conversation about the Central Business District ADA Accessibility Enhancement Program. As you'll recall, last meeting, a revised application was accepted and approved for Aero Hardware and Paint to have the swinging two-door system instead of the telescoping door. It was anticipated that there would be enough savings in that alteration to also fund the foot and ankle clinic then. And so I've asked, and Shelley McCabe has joined us on the phone. You're asked to consider the alteration, a change out of the store doorway and the side transom at the foot and ankle clinic at 316 South 3rd Street. Again, the property is within the city's Heritage Preservation District. However, there is nothing historic in the design, the materials, the scale, the presentation of the building. And so I would recommend that you provide the approval necessary that we could add Shelley then to the roster of the other approved businesses. At this point, I'm going to ask if there's any conversation, and I will start with member Bruflat.
I have no objections to the proposal. I'm looking at the pictures and I think it looks really nice and I have no problem with it.
Very good. Member Metzen?
I have no issues with the proposal at all.
Thank you, Joe. Member Oviatt?
I've got no issues with it. I think it'll be just fine.
Very good. Member Douglas?
I also don't have any issues with it, and being that it's a foot and ankle clinic where some people might be handicapped or coming in with some disability, I think it's a good use of money.
Thank you very much, Judy. And finally, member Alexandri.
No objections.
Very good. Hearing from you all, I don't think there's anything necessary for Shelley to add. I would ask, is any member willing to make a motion of approval?
Emily so moves.
So moved by Metzen.
We have a motion by Bruflat and a second by Metzen to approve the installation of the alternative door system inside transom. I will ask, is there any further discussion? And I think we got a small enough crowd that the members can just turn their microphone if they had anything to add or other questions. Hearing none, I will then call the roll call. Again, the motion is to approve as per the application, and I will start with member Metzen.
Aye.
Member Oviatt.
Aye.
Member Douglas.
Aye.
Member Alexandri.
Aye.
Member Bruflat.
Aye.
Congratulations. Shelley, you're moving forward. The EDA will have a meeting next Thursday, and you will be on the roster of the grants that they will be asked to recommend to the City Council. So thank you for your interest and your patience and hanging in there when you weren't on the original eligibility list. So thank you, Shelley.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Yep. Yes, have a good evening.
Bye, Shelley.
Next on, we have Jamie and Marcy Lorenz. They are the owners of the original old fire station next to the post office. It's 314 South 3rd Street. It is within the St. Peter Heritage Preservation District. As you will recall, that the HPC had previously approved the window replacement, an alteration to the front entryway, and then the application of about a 3-foot coursework of synthetic stucco along the bottom of the building, where it's presumed that there was some ice damage to the mortar, well, significant ice damage to the mortar. And so Jamie and Marcy have made those alterations as you had previously approved. And to this point, they're asking that you would approve the alteration and replacement of the walk-in doors, which are on the south facade of the building, between them and Shelley McCabe's Foot and Ankle Clinic. I would say it's an application that has routinely and regularly been approved by previous HPC boards for an alley or a back or a side entry. It will maintain the original voids of the building. The two that have the transom will maintain the transom. And there is a depiction of the doorway that would be proposed to be installed in their stead then. At this point, I'm going to ask, I see we do have, it says Marcy. I don't know if it's Marcy or Jamie, but welcome. Do you have anything to add or anything clarification?
Nope, everything sounds good. Like I said, there's 3 doors there, so we're just trying to match them up with the current windows we're putting in. So
very good. At this point, I will go around and we will ask if there's discussions, questions, comments by members of the board, and it would be appropriate this time to start with member Oviatt.
I have no objections to the plan, and it looks fine. And I appreciate your investment in the building. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Member Douglas.
I have no objections either. And say hello to Marcy for me.
Hi, Judy.
Hi.
Thank you, Judy. Member Alexandri.
No objections. Looks good. Thank you.
Very good. Member Bruflat.
I would agree with the door project. I think it looks really nice. I do have an unrelated or maybe slightly unrelated question. In front of those doors, actually, I often see cars parked, and I wonder if that is allowed or if they're supposed to be parking in the parking lot behind the building.
I'm not sure that's a question we're going to ask tonight. We are working on the building, and sometimes you have to park on the side when you work on the building, but I don't think that's your question to ask tonight. Thank you.
I would just add that there's no prohibition.
Okay.
It's lot line to lot line development is okay. You know, if they were developed recently, they'd be a hard surface instead of the gravel, but
Sure.
they're grandfathered in as they are. So thank you though. And member Metzen.
I have no issues with the proposal.
Very good. Thank you, Joel. Are there other questions or comments? Again, I think we have a small enough group where you could just turn on your microphone.
Do they have
go
any
ahead.
plans? Do they have any plans for that window that's now covered with wood?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't think there's any window covered with wood in our building.
It's to the left of the door that I'm looking at.
You mean
You
page
obviously
9?
didn't come down and look at the building, did you? That is
The
a brand.
picture,
That is a brand new window. That is not
Well,
covered with wood. That is a brand new Anderson window that matches the rest of them with
Oh.
the tin
okay, I
wrap.
might have an old picture. Okay, but we're only concerned about the door, so let's let that go. I'm okay
Very
with the
good.
doors.
Any other further comments, questions? If not, I would ask, would any member be inclined to make a motion of approval?
Oviatt so moves.
Thank you very much. We have a motion by Oviatt. Is there a second?
I'll second.
We have a second by Alexandri. Again, once again, it would be appropriate now that we have a motion on the floor to ask if there's further discussion. Hearing none, I will call the roll, and I will begin with Member Douglas.
Aye.
Member Alexandri.
Aye.
Member Bruflat.
Aye.
Member Metzen. Was that an aye, Joe? Your microphone is off.
Aye. Aye.
Thank you very much. Member Oviatt.
Aye.
Very good. Motion carries. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no further business in front of the HPC for this evening. Your next scheduled assemblage would be planned for the 27th of July. I will note at this point, I don't have any applications that would be applicable for an agenda. So if you'll bear with me, I will let you know by next Tuesday or Wednesday on whether we should plan to assemble, but I'm not anticipating the need for a meeting at the end of this month. So I will note that if we do not have a meeting, that when we do assemble in August at the end of the month, it will be live and in person in 3 dimensions. So we'll be back at
Great.
the center. So
Right.
I know the chairman would be happy to hear that. So, but thank you all. I would ask, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Oviatt, so moved.
I'm going to go motion by Bruflat, second by Oviatt. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody. You have a wonderful evening. I'm headed to the Oshawa Township Board meeting. So